IVM.
Hi,
You're
listening to IVM
Daily. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of IVM Daily. I'm Surbhi, and today in the studio we have with us some crying babies.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Alright, Abbas. That's Abbas. And we have
Priyanka.
and
Jaanam.
hey guys, what's up? How are you doing?
Good.
Amazing.
Amazing. Alright guys, today we're discussing some really intense news. Apparently, an Indian couple was offloaded from a British Airways flight over a crying 3-year-old baby. And let's find out what do you think about it. First of all, Priyanka.
I'm sitting with my hand covering my head right now. Who really takes a call about who to offload, and when do things become so bad that you have to really offload this person? And he's a child, so I'm not for this. Okay. I mean, what if these guys really had to catch that flight, and it's an international flight, right? So, I mean, do you really have the authority to take a decision for a passenger who's obviously paid for his ticket? I mean, if they were uncomfortable and they said that my child is not okay, I want to get off the flight, that's their call, but I don't think so. And I don't think it was harmful, okay?
Yeah, sure. But when was the last time you were in a plane with a crying baby? I just want to know.
I'm always sitting next to kids.
Okay.
Always
Crying
sit-
kids?
Yes.
Oh shit.
They're just
God.
loud also. So, and the hands and legs will be coming towards my seat.
Ooh.
So I've always, the worst is when I have, a window seat is a great thing, but then the kids next to you want to jump over you and get a view and yeah, so it's you just have to fly with people. It's just etiquette. It's just
Wow. But
Yeah.
again, babies are not people. Haha. Moving on to Jaanam.
you were
What
a
do you
monster, is
think?
it, when you were a kid?
I'm just so glad I did not have airplanes around when we were young kids. And
Who
so
said
parents
so?
could not.
What?
I mean, maybe because I wasn't... Okay, the first time I sat in a plane, I wasn't a 3-year-old. It's the kind of point I'm trying to make. So I wasn't
Okay.
a crying baby when I sat in a plane. So I wasn't offloaded thanks to that. We're talking about... Jaanam, what do you think about this whole fiasco?
I think they did the right thing because
I'm high-fiving Jaanam right now.
I will offload you guys out of this.
okay. So
alright.
firstly, babies are monsters,
True.
and a crying baby is one of the most annoying sounds you can ever experience, especially when you're traveling. And let's be honest, flying isn't the most comfortable experience.
Yeah.
Airplanes, especially if you're flying economy, which most of us do, you're not too comfortable, and all you want to do in that short flight you have, or long, whatever it is, you just want to read a book, you want to listen to music, maybe a podcast. So
Yeah.
the things you want to focus on
Also,
and do
some
your own
people
thing.
get super nervous. They are nervous flyers also.
Right.
Yeah.
Nervous,
Turbulence
anxious.
also can get
Do I have the permission to butt in at this moment?
Abbas, not the end.
Not
You
yet.
just
All
give you
right,
the
all
last
right.
2 minutes because Abbas is the worst opinions.
But yeah, what I'm trying to say is the passengers are sleep deprived or exhausted when they're traveling. So, a crying baby can just make that experience even more worse.
That's true. And if there is a crying baby, I should be known already. Maybe there should be some notification that, hey, by the way, this flight has a crying baby
And
coming.
what are you gonna do about it?
So we will take off 20% of your ticket price. I would do it then, because maybe,
That,
maybe my
or
flight's
I think
cheaper.
every baby entering the aircraft should just be naturally sedated.
Yeah,
Or you should just sedate the
tranquilized.
baby
Yeah,
and just be like,
just sleep through it.
Now this
I don't
podcast is
want to.
breaking rules at this moment.
Yeah.
At this opportune moment.
Okay, Abbas.
Okay, so
Whatever.
as your colleague rightfully pointed out that on planes people get nervous, they feel exhausted. It's a very stressful situation. Guess who was feeling the stress and the nervousness and the nausea? The baby. And you know how he tried to express that? By crying. You know why? Because it's a 3-year-old. It doesn't know any other way to communicate displeasure.
Abbas.
All right, and you
Makes sense.
throw the kid out out of the plane for that with the parents? Oh wow, let the other people take the high moral ground. Be like, oh, we left our kids at home. We are out here having our
Yeah,
flings
what?
and
Do we
affairs.
know how many
and-
other kids were there on
Yeah.
that flight?
Maybe no, the baby was crying like an idiot.
No, but are you saying mid-air like people don't make kids don't make noise at all? I mean,
But at least they had the
no
courtesy
choice.
to offload the baby when the plane was
What
still on the
courtesy?
ground.
What courtesy? Oh my god! It's like baby should be sedated, and while they're sleeping, just throw them out of the plane.
I'm judging
Like,
you. I am judging you guys.
Did not say that, but the point I'm trying to make is, if there's a crying baby on the plane, my experience with this flight is like has been cut down
You
by
know what?
half.
You know what?
So I'm not-
Technology has advanced. Use headphones. You turn the
so
volume up to
if the baby's sitting
17.
right next
But
to
hearing
me,
damage. Why would you?
Oh, all right, hearing damage. So
or the noise cancellation, guys. We are
And the plane is
But
up
it
in
still
the air.
doesn't. It
It's-
still doesn't cancel the entire
Exactly.
noise.
Also, what's easier than like an entire flight of 180 people wearing noise cancelling headphones? Just offload the one baby.
no,
that's
you
easier.
should
No.
adjust. Firstly, 1 second.
You know what, guys? That's a human life we're talking about. All right.
We did not drop the baby.
That
It's
you
a
ne-
monster.
You never know. You never
It's a
know
monster.
that incident scarred the baby for life, and now the baby can't take a flight to anywhere else. You shattered the baby's dreams. You've given it trauma. It'll need therapy to get over it. It's like the
That's
last time
not
I was
true.
in a plane. You know, these
Also-
people shook me. And what about the parents, dude? Why is nobody
Yeah,
talking
it's
about the
traumatizing
parents?
for them.
Right?
They can't travel with the child.
No, I mean,
Jaanam,
as it
you're
is-
on my side here. A lot of good things also happen to babies on plane. If you are a baby,
That is, if co-passengers shut up and just take them crying for like half an hour, 45 minutes, and let them be,
no,
right?
I'm saying
Like, what are the good-
they
tell me
two kind of plane.
tell me the
babies.
good things that happen to
If
babies
you
on
are
a
a
plane.
baby born in a plane, you get free flights until you're 18, which is great.
Okay, so when a baby is born,
If you're a baby born in a plane, so if
In
you
any
if-
airline?
yeah, I mean that's a lot of airlines do this. Like,
and
if
guess
you-
what's the
the
first thing
chances of
babies
that
do
are
when they're
nil,
born,
but
Surbhi?
thanks.
A
They
little bit.
cry. So you're telling me that let's have babies on the plane. Let's not have any deliveries. She's pregnant. She's got to hold it till the plane lands. That's not possible, right?
That's not what I'm saying. I would like to see a baby being birthed on a plane. I will pay for that. Yeah.
So now you're contradicting
So
yourself.
clearly you
So
want
in a
to
way
be
you-
entertained and not
if a
be
baby
disturbed.
is just coming out of the womb, I will let it be and I will let it cry. But if it's a 3-year-old, he better mind his own business. He better not come in my way.
I feel bad for the mother.
oh my
Yeah,
It's not
I mean,
cool.
think about the parents, man. I mean, they lugged the child to the airport, made sure that the baby is comfortable, got on the plane, and they were like, no, get out of the plane.
I think the parents should make sure the baby is not well rested before maybe well rested before the flight, and
Dude, they are kids. They don't sleep like
there are strategies
we do.
to
They
do
don't
it.
have
I bet
hours
there
Like
are
what
stuff like
I
strategies?
bet there are parenting guys. on
Says
how
the
to make
pro
sure.
mom, Surbhi Bagga. Yeah, please take
I
advice
always
from
listen
her.
to this podcast on a network called Who's Your Mommy, so I know things.
Yeah, and they haven't covered this, but this is great.
It's in the
info.
pipeline. It's
I'm
in the
going to
pipeline.
tell
We're
later.
doing it.
Yeah,
But Jaanam, you were saying about how babies should have basic etiquette. Yeah.
babies should have basic etiquette, but people around them
I think
who
the
are
parents should have
aged
the
children.
etiquette. And I think the parents should be a little more understanding and cooperative
Oh, right.
about the rest of the co-passengers.
Shouldn't it
because
be the other
I'm
way around?
sure-
The co-passengers should give a chance to the parents, yeah.
You would also be giving chance to the parents. What I'm doing is I'm separating the baby from the parents. So I hate
What?
the baby. I don't hate their parents because it's not their fault. It's a baby who is obviously nonsense.
So what? You just offload the baby and leave it on the airport?
yeah. I mean, if that's not a
I hope
possibility.
you're only kidding.
I
and
think
you don't
sleeping
mean any
pills
of
is the
this.
best.
Sleeping pills, sedation. Sedation is the right word.
Tranquilizers.
Till now, you guys have
Tranquilizer.
thrown a baby off a plane, left it on an airport. Dude, you guys are like Donald Trump or something. Like, send the kids
Yeah,
to the
ruthless.
concentration camps and divide the families.
Nazis.
And might I add, let's go back to the case at hand, right? The family that was deplaned was Indian, right?
Yeah.
It's clearly racism, all right? So now the child knows, a 3-year-old knows what racism looks like. That's how ugly it is. But just because it reinforces the stereotype that Indians can't control their families and their kids, and let's just throw them out of the plane. Exactly, right? Silence.
No, not silence. I think, you know what, the therapy part you were talking about, and oh my god, the kid is scarred and all. I mean, welcome to life, man. You're hit with the reality of
3-year-old,
life.
really?
The earlier the better. You're more equipped to handle life.
Okay, here's my question. So that you deplane the kid, then how are they supposed to get to their destination? They're going to have to get on another plane, right?
Yeah, what's the
But
way
then
the kid starts crying again?
But no, I bet there were other ways to
Like
figure out
what?
baby.
Yeah, I want to go from here to London. I'm going to go take a ship. Like the child will be 6 years old by the time the ship reaches
Alright,
London.
why are you taking your... Okay, I don't know about that point, but how they managed it.
No,
I'm
but
just
that
talking-
is
a legitimate question.
logical, right? You deplayed me from one route, and then what do I do next? The kid is going to cry in the next half an hour.
Idea.
And what?
A soundproof room inside
Just for
the
the
airplane
baby.
just for the babies.
Yeah.
Sure, that
So
I'm on board with.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Suddenly,
That's one thing
maybe
after
we
the
could do
100
it.
things you said.
We could do a
I
business
take that
class
over
setting.
tranquilizing and throwing children off the
Yeah,
plane.
so like
Yeah.
a business class setting where like if you have a baby, you
It
need
doesn't
to
have to
this
be
room.
business class.
No, you will charge you extra. Excuse me. It's
So,
not going to come free of cost.
you are never working with an airline?
No, I'm
Never.
definitely I'm pro British Airways for doing this.
You're never working with childcare, for sure.
But yeah, that's a cool idea, Jaanam. Thank you.
Also, like
Soundproof
today,
room
like
for
throwing
babies.
people off because their
I think-
kids are crying. Next step is going to be, I don't like what you wear, so throw them out of the plane. I don't like the language that they speak, so throw them out. Where do you draw the line?
Oh God.
And I won the debate. Thank you.
You
It
draw,
was-
you draw the line at crying babies.
That's true. Thanks for distracting us from the main point here. I
You
also
are the
want to
guys
talk
who are
about-
drawing that line, so it can like wander
Priyanka,
around also.
I was-
Secondly,
No, I
if
have
you're
very
cabin
important
crew,
question
one
for you.
second.
Yeah.
If you are cabin crew,
Yeah.
your job when they train you is not just to look good and to like serve whatever food. It is they actually get you to manage people and understand psychologies also from the different backgrounds they are. When you have kids, when you don't have kids, this is something. This should be a case about how not to treat your passengers for other airlines because this is the worst shit ever. I'm sorry.
Partially
but-
agreed, but
No.
Yes, we've got one of them.
It's the worst
Surbhi.
shit
Turn
ever.
over.
You
Come to the
cannot,
light
you
side.
cannot treat someone who is like it's just a service, and then it's basically they were not responsible for these people. They just turned them out. That's not how you deal with a situation. What if something happened mid-air? Are you
Okay,
going to say that, you
no.
know what, like, I'm
I
going to do a
agree.
special landing for you?
No, the only point I agree with is
I
the
think his
fact
job's
that
not
if
done
I
well,
get
right.
like if some of us get nervous in the plane and like we get like scared of the turbulence, so I feel like babies crying mid-air is legit.
I think
Because
adults should
we-
also start
Well, I
crying.
don't
Who
get the,
decides
what's
the time?
what's
I mean,
the connection?
The connection is about how we get sometimes nervous and our ears start to hurt, and I get all of
Yeah.
that. If babies don't understand what's happening on the plane mid-air and then they start crying, I get that because they're being babies and they don't know what's happening.
So I would think
But
babies
like,
are only
you
allowed to
just
cry if there's
enter-
turbulence.
Yeah, if it's mid-air, then I'm okay because they don't
But
know
you're
what's
saying
happening.
you're not letting them get mid-air. You're like throw them out of the plane.
If they're crying the minute they get on the plane, maybe there's something wrong.
With
Yeah.
whom?
Maybe
it can still be
the baby pooped
anxiety.
his pants and
Yeah,
Maybe
so-
it can
so-
still be anxiety. They're seeing so many people check in, so much is happening, people are putting up their bags. I mean, everything, man.
We're just okay. I don't know.
See, no, I'm just saying that no one is to decide when they are to cry.
But is there a minimum age for a baby to get on a plane?
No.
Because if no,
No.
I mean, if the
like a
baby can be
6-month
born in
There
a
are-
plane,
Yeah.
then there's no
Yeah.
the earliest.
There isn't.
but when you're being born on a plane, there's no other choice, right? Like, of course, we have.
Every
to
baby is not
certain-
born on the plane. Ta-da.
But even if your
Of
baby
course,
is like
not
1
over
day
that.
old, they can always.
They can.
Yeah.
1 day old is too baby.
There are really newborns that-
baby for the baby. Oh. Alright guys, it's time for a quick break because we're all losing our shit here. So, by the time we come back, we will probably have a solution to this. See you after the break.
Welcome to another week on IVM Podcast. If you're not following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. This week on Cyrus Says, Cyrus talks to restaurateurs Pankaj Shah, Abhishek Hunawar, and Sumit Gambhir of Neighborhood Hospitality. They talk about their past and they talk about their future. They talk a lot more about their future in a new show that we got launching called The Kulaba Cartel. Please make sure that you check that out as well. In a 2-episode special on the Pragati podcast, Pavin and Hamsini are joined by author and legal expert Rahul Mathan to discuss the Sri Krishna report and India's tryst with the concept of privacy. On Shunya One this week, we have Vishal Gondal from the Vishal Gondal Show. He takes us through his journey on Goki. And just a quick shout out to all of our listeners. Along with the Kulaba Cartel, we have a whole host of other shows launching this month. So stay tuned to the IVM Podcast app and make sure that you follow all of our new shows as well.
And we're back, guys. We're back. The four of us still have very different opinions on babies on plane. But I would like to conclude that Jaanam and I have won the argument.
Wow, okay.
You would like to, so it's already biased. Okay, I would like to conclude. I have
On what
one.
grounds
I
did
think
you?
I found a solution. Like, even if there is a crying baby next to me and it can't be offloaded, and okay, whatever, humanity keep the baby on board and all of that. I'll start crying on the baby's face. Like, adults should also be allowed to cry, man.
That's another
Like,
way.
loudly allowed. No one
Jaanam
will
is
come
on
in.
a roll.
No one will come and stuff your mouth, Jaanam. No one will do that.
I would love
You're
that.
right. Janam is right again. And if
So why didn't you think of this earlier? And why are we like crying
These
about
thoughts
it?
are just coming to our heads right now while we
also,
speak.
if you can't actually tranquilize the baby, just give him a little Benadryl. It works and the baby will sleep. Or
I'll
some
meet you
wine.
10 years later and let me see what the
You
you've done with
meet
your
me 10
child.
years later, and we'll find out.
What?
Abbas, do you have any closing thoughts? Okay, you have none. All right, we'll just.
He clearly won the argument.
Exactly,
Okay, so
yeah.
you have nowhere to
Okay,
go.
guys. So
Yeah.
Yeah, listeners, please vote. Who won?
I say soundproof room and adults
Sure, I'm
crying
on board
with the
with
babies.
soundproof.
I say
Only
soundproof
soundproof
rooms, and if there are too many babies on the plane, please tell me in advance so I will get noise cancelling headphones, and also don't charge me too much on my flight.
The charging thing
Discounts.
is
For
for
crying
flights,
babies. No, I'm not doing that. Yeah.
What for
So,
crying babies?
If you know when you book a ticket, they obviously have a data of how many babies are going to be on the plane. So let me know how many babies and how many old people are on the plane, so I can choose wisely and also charge me accordingly.
So when you get old, you also don't get to be on the plane.
Listen, all right, okay, this is another debate for another day.
when you have a child, if ever you do, you are also kicked out.
Okay, we can think about that later.
Why should you think about these things? Put yourself in that place.
I will only birth my baby
On a plane.
on a plane.
And then you'll on your way back also you'll be taking the flight, right? And your child cries there.
All right, guys, we have to end this because
You have to end this, Surbhi.
I feel bullied now. I feel like we're bullied into turning like our.
You're throwing babies off planes and we are the bullies. Oh, amazing.
I did not say throw. I said put them down. Alright guys, I think we'll never come to a conclusion, but if you're listening and if you have opinions about babies on the plane, tell us if you're pro or against it. And,
You're not allowed to be pro, basically.
Okay, tell us if you're pro or against it. Priyanka is really mad, but you can reach out to us on IVM Podcast on our social media. You can also reach out to us personally at Priyanka.
Priyanka1091.
Where? What is this? On Twitter?
On Twitter.
Okay,
Yeah.
Priyanka's on Twitter. Abbas?
I'm at Abbas Momin on Twitter and Abbas Momin88 on Instagram.
Jaanam?
I'm on Twitter at Jaanam the One.
I'm on Twitter at @SmallTalkPolice. And yeah, this is it for this episode of IVM Daily. Bye.
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 Get out.
Oh God.
Look! Up in the internet! It's a meme! No! It's a cat video! No! It's the Geek Fruit Podcast!
That's right, we interrupt this riveting broadcast to tell you about our show, the Geek Fruit Podcast, where Tejas, Dinkar, and I, Jishnu, talk about everything in pop culture, including DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Netflix, and everything in between.
You know how your friends hate it when you ramble about some nerdy crap and you just want somebody to listen to you? Well, sorry, there's nothing we can do about that, but come listen to us ramble and it'll almost be like the real thing. Kind of.
Listen to new episodes of the Geek Fruit Podcast every Monday and the Geek Fruit Bulletin every Thursday on iTunes, Google Podcasts, the IVM app, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Happy listening, you nerds.
Hello there, my name is Naveen Narona, and as a gay person in India, I get asked a lot of stupid questions.
Beta, is it LGBT or eligibility?
How do two men procreate?
Bro, is Grindr better than Tinder or what?
We answer all these questions and much more on my podcast, Keeping It Queer, where I talk to individuals from the LGBT community in India and learn about their personal stories. Catch all the episodes on the IVM Podcast app or any other podcasting app you like. Till then, keep it queer.